I know I'm late. I didn't see last week's. Apologies. I'm usually here on a Saturday. It's for Memphis Wrestling. Got a new one coming tomorrow. This is rather good because you've got Timothy Thatcher versus Bosby for your main event. Timothy Thatcher, not Les Thatcher, as Justin Starr calls him at one point. Fair enough. It's for a tryout for a WWE ID because he's player coach for WWE ID project is Timothy, not Les, Thatcher. And you've also got Carlito here, who spits apple in the face of Just In Case, who comes out to say, look, Adam Roberts is the real guy here. He's the real WWE guy. Didn't have to read on social media a post from Aaron Roberts that said he'd been canned by WWE. I said at the time I thought it was. I commented back and said, it's an angle, isn't it? Looks like it is because they're still talking about it here. I hate the way he blows the apple in people's faces. Never liked it. Think it's disgusting. And that's part of it, isn't it? I have to say that Just In Case sells that really well. And, you know, he gets a kind of muted reaction when he does all the, I heard that Memphis was great. Buff Bagwell told me it was great, so I came here. Muted reaction, really. Anyway, first match is CJ Money versus Colton Cage. Obviously for Colton Cage's is his Junior Heritage title. Brad's on Bradley, main event Bradley, Brad Skimmerhorn, as was. He's on commentary, because of course he's squiring Mama, isn't he? Who is at ringside. She grabs the leg early on of Colton, and CJ's allowed to get a suplex in, stands on him then, which is not nice, chokes him in the ropes, gives him a hard posting. Colton fights a superplex. Mama grabs the foot so he can't follow through with the Cupid's arrow, missile dropkick, but he suddenly hits a cold-hearted cutter. Bradley is in, stop that pin, he's in, stop the pin. It's a DQ, and here comes CJ Blaine to make the save. So maybe CJ Blaine and Colton will form a tag team. That would be good. I'd like that. Just In Case he's on his phone in the parking lot. And I saw a graphic of Aaron Roberts and Carlito squaring up to each other. So maybe this was after we went off air, or I've missed something. But anyway, I think he must be calling Aaron. Now, our Shocker and Wonder Boy called the Super Friends. Are they called the Super Friends? They're facing the Disorderlies, just so you can tell them apart. One's got dark blue scrubs and one's got the light blue scrubs. However, they don't tell us which is 1 and 2, so it doesn't really matter, does it? Wonder Boy throws both of them down, though. And then hits a double noggin knocker. Double noggin knocker! There's some shoulders, one of the Disorderlies, to Shocker's midsection. The other Disorderly is choking Wonder Boy in the corner, choking Shocker in the corner. And Dustin said, you're just choking with a stethoscope. And Maria, my lovely Maria, his lovely Maria, not mine, I know that, is saying, well, that's in the rules, isn't it? Or something of that nature. No, it's not. Dustin has to tell her. Now you've got a stun gun on both of them from Shocker, and Wonder Boy deals with both, you know, uppercuts and chops and things. Then a Superman punch into an axe handle off the top from Shocker into the pin. Actually, from the second rope it was. A double axe handle from the second rope. There's your pin. Okay, good match though, fun, and this is fun as well. Marko Harris versus Sevyn Cruz. Really good to bring Marko on, who's been a main eventer at Memphis, to fight Sevyn Cruz, who you want to push. Really good. I like the Marko arm work and the extended dropkick. I mean, he really did. I mean, it was fully extended, that sucker. Lovely. As Dustin says, he dropkicked his face right off. Yes, he did. He did seem to. I mean, not literally, obviously, but he did seem to. Then you've got KJ Rocket out there causing trouble to Marko. Sevyn Cruz takes the opportunity to have an in the corner clothesline. The in and out clothesline, and then an inside out. What was it? An inside out? Was it knees? I think. I did like a foot to the neck and a pull back on the arms from Sevyn Cruz. That was so disrespectful, really nasty. And then you get a Marko suplex. He gets the kip up. He's clearly hulking up here, trademark. And there's the second, not really trademark, obviously. But there's a second rope cutter that he does for the pin, and it's a nice short match, really like that. And we're on to the main event. Oh, before we do that, we've got a Brother Bruce. A worrying promo of him sort of a bit kind of upset and a bit discombobulated and mentally not well. And then a wolf howls, and he looks up with dead eyes, and we get something about wolves being dead for the lambs or something like that. There's a graphic. It's going to be repackaged, and I'm looking forward to it. By the way, we're a slaughterhouse, and where is Ash Taylor? The Ash Hole himself, where is he? Is he being repackaged again? Anyway, on to your main event. Thatcher, Timothy, not Les, versus Timothy Bosby. Timothy Thatcher, Timothy Bosby. And Bosby is called second to none. Well, if you were second to none, you'd be the champion, wouldn't you? And then you got the Cobra Cup. You ain't a champion, are you? So I think you come second to a few people, like Anthony, for instance. Yeah. Anyway, we get some mat work. I'm just pointing it out. Thatcher spoils that. Boz tries to get back control, or control of the back. Thatcher bails, and it's a little bit cheesed off, actually. Then Boz gets the ankle lock, and Thatcher scoots away. He's not happy. He cinches in a guillotine, though, does Timothy. Belly-to-belly suplex for a 2 count. Bosplex. Thatcher's back with an uppercut. I don't think Boz expected that. And then a belly-to-belly, or belly-to-back, should I say, suplex onto and into it, a backbreaker. It's great, really good. Clotheslines, and I like the way that Timothy Thatcher crawls, just holding his hand out to the camera. It's lovely, beautifully done. Then there's a Bosplex, and obviously Thatcher's looked at this, scouted it, because he rolls through, gets on some kind of arm lock, which Bosby fights, hits a backslide for a long 2 count, and then he just picks him up and throws him across the ring, does Bosby. Hits the ankle lock, Timothy Thatcher gets to the ropes, and then there's a flying forearm from Bosby, a keep up, and that ripcord clothesline, which I really like, actually, for the pin, and that will probably stand him in good stead for WWE ID contract, which, as Dustin says, lots of us here thought that he should have had that already, and I agree. Good episode this week, well, last week, and looking forward to seeing the next one, probably next Saturday. Ta-ta.